What is up, guys? And welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the podcast. It is Zachary Reality. And we are going to get all into it today, mainly focusing on a mid-season update of Dancing with the Stars, because we have not gotten too deep into the coverage yet. And we have a lot of thoughts. And Molly is back straight from Miami, ready to spill the tea.
Hey,
She's been waiting to give her takes. Molly, how are you? And how was your trip to Miami?
I'm so good. It was a jam-packed 4-day trip to Miami. So, as you can imagine, still exhausted, but it was so much fun. And on Saturday, we saw James Kennedy perform, and it was literally the best time. It was at our hotel. So, just went out to the pool, and next thing you know, James was on. So,
Ooh, that's the
it was awesome.
best. When like everyone go to Vegas, like you want to go to a pool party that's so close because it's so hot. You
Yeah.
don't have to like Uber
No, it's literally
anywhere.
why we choose there. Yeah, they like for the guests who stay there, you can just go up and like join any of the DJ pool parties. Obviously, we were very excited for it to be him, but it's so much fun.
Yeah, and it's fun when you're like at a hotel because then you can go back to your room like in the middle of it or go to the bathroom and like take your time.
Yeah,
And that's like the most fun when you're drinking and you like want to go gossip in the bathroom or hotel room and come back.
right.
Oh,
Yeah, you're like, you need a minute, we need a break. And it's also so hot, which is kind of crazy because yesterday in Miami it was 60 degrees. So I guess I'm
wow.
glad that I was there while it was warm. It was
Mhm.
very warm, like 100 degrees, but crazy that yesterday was so cold.
Yeah. Tea.
I know.
Okay. Well, you know what I did this past weekend is I went to the FBOY Island premiere party. Now, this was on
So
Monday.
exciting. How was it?
It was so much fun. They showed the first two episodes, but I could not pay attention. Like I was interviewing people, I was talking to people. There was like so many Bachelor bloggers
We
there.
were, yeah, we were hanging. It's
We were
fine.
hanging. So a lot of people from Paradise were there from this season, which I was just like really interested in because the show's
Yeah.
airing. So both Aarons were there, Aaron B and Aaron S. Okay. Sam was
Uh-huh.
there, the girl who can't
And
poop.
she must have pooped. I mean, if she's here and living.
Yeah, so no one like told me exactly what happened with her, nor was I gonna like ask just because tomorrow's the Thursday, whatever. But she has pooped since. So it has been like 5 months since filming. She's pooped, she's healthy. I could not tell if her and Aaron were still together or not.
Hmm. Were they like hanging out together, doing interviews together, or
No, I didn't interview them because they're on Paradise. So I was just interviewing like the FBOY Island cast.
did you see
Um,
them doing things together? Were
they
they
definitely were talking, they gave a hug.
okay?
Like I don't know. I think that I don't think they're together, but I do think they're friends. Like, and probably left the show together. That's my prediction for tomorrow. I think they left the show
Okay.
together. I think she can't poop. I think she's medically evacuated, and then Aaron's like, I got to go with her. That is my prediction, but I did not get any intel about it.
I kind of would love that if he did. That would be like really cute if he like left with her.
Well, how could he
So,
not leave with her? He would look like such a jerk. What is
I
he gonna
mean,
go on a date next with someone else next week with a new arrival?
yeah, yeah, no, that would be, I mean, it would not unheard of on Bachelor in Paradise, but
True.
yeah, no, I feel like he's not giving like jerk vibes, and I think that he would go with her.
Both the Aarons were so nice. Like I really liked them.
Love,
And then Katie was
love,
there obviously because she is the new Bachelorette of FBoy Island. So
insane.
have
I'm
you ever
so excited.
have you seen FBoy Island?
I
The
watched a couple
premise?
episodes. Yes, I watched a couple episodes and I could not get into it, but now that she's in it, I think I will.
Yeah, so she basically said that if she chooses a nice guy, they'll split money 50-50. So there's three women, but they all have a chance to win $100,000. If she picks an F boy and he fucks her over, then the F boy gets $100,000 and she leaves with nothing.
No love, no money, no nothing.
Yeah. So I don't know
Rooting
what's
for her.
gonna happen, but I feel like
When does
Katie's
it
really
start?
smart. It started this week. It started on Monday. So the first episode's
Oh,
out.
amazing. Okay, yes, I'll have to watch.
And you can watch on Hulu.
Amazing, even better.
No, I know, because it's on the CW, which I don't think anyone has, but like everyone has Hulu, you know?
Yeah, no one. Yeah, CW is like cable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then when I chatted with
very excited.
Katie, I interviewed her and I asked her about like her coming down to the beach because she's gonna
Yeah.
reunite with Blake. And she basically just confirmed that she's gonna be on there for one episode and that
Okay.
it's Bachelor Nation's gonna really like it and that like she brings it. Like you're gonna see it all.
Amazing. Okay, good. All right. And her coming for like one episode is like, I think a perfect amount of time. Come in, say your piece, come out.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see her and Blake. What are you anticipating since you're the Blake stan in the group?
I'm kind of anticipating. I mean, it's definitely going to be hard, I think, for both of them, but I don't know the full tea of what happened. So I'm like hoping that I think they're both like pretty mature people that I don't think it's going to be a whole like scene caused.
It'll
But I
still be
do think,
fun.
yeah, it'll still be fun. And obviously there's still drama when your ex shows up. So I'm
Yeah.
excited. I don't think it's going to be anything like too, I don't know, drama-y, but it definitely will be some.
Yeah. Well, definitely check out FBOY Island because it's a great show for everyone listening. And everybody was really lovely from Bachelor Nation there. So shout out to all of you. Let's get into Dancing with the Stars because that is why we are here today. We have a mid-season update, but I did see or hear last night that the finale is December 5th. So we got another month of this.
We have a lot of time.
I know, but there's 10
I
couples
didn't
left.
realize. And yeah, and I guess that makes sense. It's only like 6 weeks, which
Yeah.
is insane.
So 6 peak weeks, one couple a week.
Six more
Maybe
episodes.
there'll be
Yeah.
a double elimination, and then the final night is always the top four, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited. This season's been really, really good so far. Like, I feel like Dancing with the Stars was kind of dragging on and I've not followed it as much, but this season has been great.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna run through all the couples and kind of give like our 2 cents and like our predictions. So let's start with Yoji and Val. I think we need to go by like highest score of last night. So
Yeah.
they're killing it.
Killing it. She is so amazing and so like her personality comes out no matter what performance she does, which really makes the routine.
Yeah, I think she's doing a good job. Do you think that they could win the show? I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm like hoping that her fan base is just as strong. Like I think like technically speaking, like in a dancing way, they are the best, hands
Mhm.
down. But I think it comes down to if her fan base is just as strong as the rest.
Yeah. And the live tour was just announced yesterday. Are you gonna go?
I like think I want to. I like love this season.
I went last year to the live tour
Was
and
it good? Did you like it?
I had so much fun. So we had
Okay.
VIP. So they did like a Q&A in the beginning. It was like Gabby and Alan and Charlie, Heidi. Like it was like that crew from last year because it was in LA,
Yeah.
Pasadena. And then that was like an hour. And then there was like literally an hour and a half before the show started in between VIP or 2 hours. So me and my friend Kayla like had to go across the street and get dinner and then come back. And like we pre-gamed in like the ballroom and like there was a lot of fun people there and then the show is fabulous. So I recommend
So
everyone
fun.
see it for sure.
Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely will then.
Okay. Next couple is Ariana and Pasha. So they did Elsa last night, right? Frozen 2
She,
into the
yeah,
unknown. She's killing it.
and killing it. And contemporary is hard. Like in all of those other dances, like you had to be like really like posture had to be great. You listen dance, you need to like fling yourself and drama, and she did a great job. Especially not having like a dance like competitive background by any means. Like that's hard.
But like also she is going to get a lot of votes and she's been getting a lot of votes and then she's also been getting good scores. So I do think she will be in the top four and I think she has a chance to win. And you know what's funny
I
is
think so too.
Dutton, Charity's boyfriend, fiance, he put on his Instagram story, he was like, sometimes dancing is a popularity contest. Did you see it? I'll read it for you.
Absolutely. No, I didn't see it, but it's absolutely. I mean, even I danced competitively my whole life, and every time I was at a competition, it is like very subjective. Like someone can think one thing, someone can think something else. Obviously, there's like technique that you need to have, but in the end, it's like, did they like you? Like it
He's
is
like,
popular.
I've been witnessing this woman work well beyond what's required for the show, which has turned her into arguably one of the best dancers. But it's a bit of a popularity contest. So please vote for our girl, not just because we adore her, but because she genuinely observes it. Text Charity to 21523. So he even is admitting that it's a popularity contest. And it kind
It
of is when
is
people have to vote. Like the show's
before
over
they've seen it.
and I haven't seen it yet, but I have
Yeah,
to vote on the West Coast. So it's
I know.
like,
And they didn't say in the beginning, like voting starts now, like before anyone's even performed.
mhm,
Like I think I voted before anyone actually even danced.
yeah. And who did you vote for?
So yeah, Harry, obviously.
Yeah. We'll get to him. We'll get
Every
to
single
him.
week, Harry gets all of my votes.
Honestly, I'm voting for Harry too. Like I'm rooting for Charity and Ariana because Charity and Artem are number three and they did amazing. I'm rooting
They
for those
really,
top three, the reality stars. Mauricio, I think it's his time, but we'll get down to him. But Charity and Artem, they did the Little Mermaid last night, and her eyeshadow looked so good. It was so blue and sparkly. I would have done
yeah.
that.
And she had the pearls.
She did amazing, especially with the Little Mermaid coming out this year and having it played
Yes,
by a Black woman. Like I think it was just really empowering for everyone.
agreed. No, it was perfect.
Fourth on the leaderboard is Jason and Daniela. And I also feel like this couple has been like the couple to beat as well.
Yeah, like I from the start said like he was killing it. I don't know how or why he's so good, but I think it's also his like personality shines through. He is like Derek literally said he has an emoji face. So he's like very like theatrical with it, I guess. And
Mm-hmm.
he's been amazing. I'm like so impressed by him.
Is this our top four?
I,
Because I kind of think it is.
yeah, I mean, I think he has a chance to win. Yeah.
I,
Harry, Charity, Ariana, and Jason. Well, no, we
no,
forgot
Harry's not gonna make top four. Like he'll make five or six.
five or six, I guess. I don't know though. I mean, they probably have the highest fan base. And
Yeah,
then probably people who are like younger demographic who don't even watch the show but are seeing it on TikTok and still texting because they're like obsessed with him.
that's
So I
true.
don't know.
Well,
I hope not.
in fifth place of the leaderboard this week was Lily Pons and Brandon. And Lily, she has 53 million followers on Instagram. So she's like world freaking wide. So it's like that's what they were saying about Charlie last year, is that she had so many millions of
Yeah,
followers that it definitely played into it. So I think Lily also has a
absolutely.
chance.
Absolutely. And I mean, I felt like this week was her best dance so far. Like
She's
it
slaying.
was, yeah, no, she like very much so like took all the critiques from the judges and like killed it this week.
And then sixth on the leaderboard, we have Harry Jowsey and Riley. Okay, hello. I met them.
Fan fave.
I made a
I
TikTok
know.
with them. Okay, so Taylor Swift premiere was last week, the world premiere, which was honestly amazing. Like Taylor came into like every theater and thanked them for coming. Like I've met Harry multiple times, so we're definitely like friendly, we're chill, but I've never met Riley before. So I was
She's so cute.
she's so cute. She's so nice.
So sweet.
They were like together. I don't think they're I don't think they're dating. Um, but they're definitely good
Did you see
friends.
what he had to say about her last night though?
Yeah, I think they have a
Julianne
really
asked,
close
and he was
bond.
like, and she's beautiful, and she's this, and she's that. Like, it was so nice. I
But
think so too. I think there are just friends, but playing it up because, like, who wouldn't?
yeah, but Harry's so good at playing it up. And it's not like he hasn't had a TV girlfriend before. Like he's just
Right.
such a professional at this. And I think Riley is along for the ride. She's so young. She's going on the live tour. So
Agree.
she has such a bright future ahead of her. I told Harry and Riley, I was like, you are my favorite dancers every week. Like you guys are the most fun to watch. And then Harry was like,
Absolutely.
thank you. Wait, he gave me a bracelet. Where is it?
How cute.
I don't know where it is, but he gave me a Dancing with the Stars friendship bracelet because it was Taylor Swift
Love.
night.
Yeah, I absolutely love. No, and even last night, I feel like last night was finally when he like came out of his shell and was smiling and like wasn't just in his head thinking. Like their other performances, you could tell he was so focused. But last night he was so smiley.
I think he like is getting so comfortable, and I think he's like realizing the love and support he's getting, and it's working.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
See, I keep like trying to compare him to Vinny from last season, who was like really popular. People wanted him to stay on the show because of the, rumors with Gabby that were not like,
Right.
whatever. And like he was getting better each week. And it was like, how is Vinny still here? Like I thought Harry was getting that edit, but like the fact that he's improving like earlier on is
He
like,
definitely is.
ooh, we got to keep
I
voting.
know. No, he could be. I mean, even Carrie Ann said that like it's okay to start off like bad, basically. Like either you have room to grow and you will, and he like definitely is.
Isn't it better to start off bad? Because then the audience is like, wow, they grew so much versus someone who came in
Right.
like knowing too
So
much.
good. Yeah. Like even so well, then they end up kind of boring.
Yeah. Well, we're voting for them. I mean, we're just going to be
No
honest.
matter what. I mean,
This,
every
we're
single
riding
week
for
it's like
them.
10 Harrys.
Harry. Okay. So seventh on the leaderboard is Mira and Gleb. I love their dance to Cinderella.
Same. I'm just kind of shocked she's still here. Just
Yeah.
ever so lately compared to like who went home last night. Like I'm shocked that she's around. But
Gleb is hot. He's always hot. I need to see him do drag again like he did last year.
yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Agreed. Agreed.
well, I don't think they're on the chopping block for next week. These are the bottom three couples. And they did this again this week. They just don't have time at the end of
So
the
weird.
show. I miss them doing a
Right.
bottom two and like let them pitch their case, like make it more intense.
Yeah. No, I don't understand why they're doing it this way.
I guess just like timing keeps happening like that.
Right.
But the bottom three was Mauricio and Emma. So he's kind of getting a little bit better each week too. And I
Yeah.
also noticed this week that his team at the agency had like new flyers and they had everyone post them. So they're like really starting to get into the promotion of it all because they know that
Good.
to get the votes, it's about
Right.
exposure.
You need
So
to, yeah, you need to post about it.
he's making an effort.
Love.
Do you think they'll hang on a little bit longer? The Beverly Hills premiere starts
Would
in like 2 weeks.
I feel like he's probably okay right now.
I think it starts next week, October 25th. Can I confirm?
Okay.
Okay, I actually saw the first episode. I got a screener for it. And I
Good.
will say that there is a very intense conversation between him and Kyle in the first episode.
All right. Well, I now have to watch.
You're gonna watch. It's next Wednesday, October 25th. So it's
I
just gonna
also need to
be,
watch.
what do you like to
I
watch?
also need to watch House of Villains. It came out last week, right?
Yes, you do. You do.
Yeah,
So you
I
can
was in
watch it
Miami.
on
I
watch it
have
on
to
YouTube. Watch it on YouTube for
watch. Yeah,
free.
yeah.
But
I'll
it
watch.
so I'm just like kind of worried for him because I know that it's going to be such an intense season with Beverly Hills start playing. Like if there wasn't
Yeah,
already so much pressure and press, like I almost think that he needs to get off of the show once Beverly Hills starts airing because then he's going to be asked about it each week because it's going to be
and
playing
maybe
out
next
on
week
TV.
it's time to go. Next
I
week might
mean,
be it for him.
possibly. Besides him, the last two couples were Allison and Sasha, and then Barry and Peta, who I actually think are next.
Yeah, yeah. I was shocked he didn't go home this week because I don't know if you watched it, but he dropped her like fully, like he was in a cartwheel and like he didn't have her. It was fine because she held herself, but like I was surprised he then stayed and Adrian went home. I was shocked actually.
Oh my
Allison's routine
God.
was good. It was fine.
What? Okay, guys, I watched most of it. There was just like 20 minutes where I didn't watch because my friend came over. But we came back in time for Charity's dance and then we saw the end and everything. But based on just like
The
overall,
fun.
like I just thought that Barry and Peta would be next. And I thought it was gonna be Allison and Sasha too.
I
I think
agree.
what if this is just like the order of the pecking order?
I think it might be. I mean, if it was only based on judging scores, then yeah, that would totally make sense. And then it also comes down to all of their fans, I guess.
Yeah, and they're also doing a Taylor Swift night soon. So that's gonna be really fun. Did they announce what next week's night is?
They might have, but I don't know.
You're gonna look it
I can
up.
like see. Yeah.
Well, we need to give our reaction. But Adrian and Britt did go home, guys. Is what it
Yeah,
is.
I was like I felt badly. I like thought that he was gonna stay a little longer.
I'm just like not
Um,
invested. I don't care.
I know. It's actually not saying.
Okay, well, we'll let you know later.
Yeah,
Um, but
so
I
weird.
know the Taylor Swift night should be really fun. I'm still trying to go to the ballroom, guys. I am in contact with like a producer on the show, a publicist on the show. I'm about to ask Harry myself.
Yeah, literally.
Hopefully next week I will be able to go as long as I get confirmed.
Fingers
But
crossed.
I
That'd
made
be
I made an effort. So hopefully next week I'm in the ballroom.
yes, like fingers crossed. We're all having our fingers crossed for you.
Yes. Well, in other news of TV, I know you are a big Love is Blind fan. So what was your kind of thoughts on the reunion and Izzy and Stacy?
Izzy and Stacy, I honestly kind of just feel very neutral with them. I felt badly for Izzy, but I understood Stacy and the fact that they like ended on good terms. So it seems like now that at first they didn't, but now
Yeah.
they can like be friends with each other and like in the experience they learned, they gained a friend, all is cool. Cool. I'm here for that.
I was wondering if they would still be together by reunion because the way that they broke up, Stacy was the one who was like, I still want to work on this. I still want to be you. And
Right.
They kissed, which I now
Right.
think looking back was just like a way to just like relieve themselves because the experiment was
I
finally
agree.
over. Like the pressure is
Yeah.
insane. So I don't blame Stacy for saying I don't.
No, me
She
either.
trusted her gut. So I'm glad that they're friends and that they're moving on. I was kind of shocked to hear a little bit about what happened after with Izzy and Johnny, but then I'm also not
Johnny,
surprised.
same.
Johnny's
I'm a
crazy.
little surprised. She's crazy.
She's
Johnny is so
insane. She's
crazy.
insane.
And two things. One, I couldn't believe that Izzy kissed her because even just all of the shit that she talked about Stacy. Like if you loved Stacy ever in your life, you would never go back to Johnny. And two, that when Stacy was talking, Johnny sat there and was giggling with Chris
Which was
after
so
he cheated on
rude.
her. It was so rude. And the fact that she was
Yeah.
even talking with him in the first place after he cheated, there must have been something else that happened because no woman in the right mind can like sit so comfortably next to someone who like recently cheated on them and like not only did they cheat, like got a new girlfriend while like still dating her.
Well, maybe that was just like a TV relationship. They just like were together for like that party. Or maybe like the producers
Yeah,
were like, you guys have to pretend you're boyfriend and girlfriend just for this party. It was filmed a year ago. They dated
could
for
be.
what, 3 weeks? Did we ever talk about how hot Chris was? Because Chris is hot.
Yeah, no, I mean he's definitely the best looking of the group. He just
Yeah.
gives me
The
kind of
only good
like
looking on the group.
how he spoke about everything just gave me like weird vibes, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess all kind of are to be on the show.
I didn't like how Johnny and Chris were talking over her just because, like, you're at the reunion. Like, yeah, Stacey is so
So
bitchy,
rude.
but like, let's just get to the point so we can all move on. At least it wasn't live
Right.
this year because last year was crazy.
A hot mess express. And I like couldn't even believe that like Vanessa Lachey was even allowed to lead it still after how last year went. Insane.
Milton and Lydia, she's too old for him. He's too
I'm
young for
shocked.
her.
I'm
He is,
absolutely shocked they are still
they're
together.
not living in the same place. He is in California. She's in Texas.
I guess like to some extent though, his maturity is higher and hers is kind of lower. That maybe in maturity levels, they're like the same age.
I think that they will
Maybe.
break up.
I mean, I don't
Also,
know
I don't want an after the altar. We do not need it.
at all. Last year's was so boring. That came out kind of recently. So
I
boring.
liked last year's. I was fine with it. Like I watched it, chatted with Micah
It
about it,
was
but
fine though.
this
Yeah,
year there is just don't do it. We do not need it, please.
not need it.
What do you think?
No.
Are they going to do it though?
They if
It's
as long as
tradition.
Milton and Lydia stay together, I think they will. But I think if they break up, then there's like literally no point. Like there's
Save
no
the
storyline
money.
left anymore.
Save the
Yeah.
money. Wow.
I didn't know that it was a whole year and a half after.
They
That's kind
literally
of crazy.
they're filming like season 8 right now.
Yeah, that's insane. That like it literally was that long ago.
I know.
That must suck to rewatch when you're on it.
Yeah. I want to talk about the Golden Bachelor for a second because I wanted to hear your thoughts and get my thoughts out there about Kathy versus Theresa. So this was our first feud of the season, which was kind of exciting. There's also 10 women left or 12. So it's like really getting down. I love that it's an hour episodes,
Right.
but Kathy and Theresa got into it this week because Kathy felt like Theresa was bragging and boasting about her connection with Gary, their one-on-one date. And Kathy just kind of like brought it to her group, to her clique, the Askin group, a April, Susan, Kathy, and Nancy. And she kind of made it a thing. And April kind of told Theresa, I guess, that there was some tension. Theresa confronts Kathy. Theresa ends up crying in her room. And Kathy was kind of, what do you think? What do you think?
I think so. Overall, I'm like not Kathy's biggest fan. I think she does want to be a pot stirrer.
Mm-hmm.
However, in this specific scenario, Theresa was being annoying. Like if I was in Kathy's shoes, I would feel just as aggravated. And then for her to again at the rose ceremony, like boast about her relationship with him again, she like clearly doesn't get it. Like something's missing there, and
And
she
it's
does
like,
not think that she.
it's like she
You
gets
know, go
to,
ahead.
she thinks she can get away with it because she's crying and she's sensitive and she feels bad.
Right.
Like, I am not heartless. Trust me. I felt bad for her. I know Teresa's genuine and she didn't mean
Yeah.
to be annoying, but like,
But
she
then she
definitely
like
was boosting about it. And that's like, why are you rubbing it
absolutely
in when there's like other people dating the same guy? Like, people
no
don't want to hear that. But Kathy was messy
at
about it.
all.
And I think but she also kept it straight with Teresa. Teresa just couldn't handle the truth.
She did. No, yeah. No, in this situation, as much as Kathy has been like meh to me,
She
Teresa
stirs
like
the pot.
really went overboard. Yeah, she's so stirs. We needed at least one pot stirrer. So like if it needed to be her, it's fine.
I'm here
There's
for
some drama.
Kathy. I'm here for
Yeah,
Kathy
it's
stirring the pot, but she was a little harsh on sensitive Teresa. So
yeah. And knowing that she is, I feel like Kathy should have known that she would have caused a scene and cried, and then Gary was going to take care of her. Like in the end, yes, Kathy got that like cocktail rose,
yeah.
but Teresa still got to like talk to him in bed. So like,
Yeah. I'm also loving Susan. She's so funny.
so funny. It's literally so
More of
funny. My
her.
favorite right now though is Ellen, who like
Okay.
just went on the one-on-one with him. I think she's like
Mhm.
so sweet, means no harm. She's funny. Like I think that she'll stay out of the drama, I hope, and I like her a lot.
Yeah. He also just broke up with it was so sad with Joan this week. She was like, I had
Own
to go back because my daughter gave birth. It wasn't an easy
really sad.
pregnancy. And she left. And he said he was disappointed, but I guess it was like the right thing to do. You know, of
Yeah.
course it was. She said she had to be a mom. And then she also said, I hope one of you find love with Gary. And I'm just like, I hope one of them finds love with him too. Like, we're gonna find out in the next month, like, if he gets engaged. Like, I have zero clue. Like, I know all the Bachelor in Paradise spoilers.
I don't know either.
But I don't know anything for Golden Bachelor. So I'm so excited to not know.
I know. Same. I literally was watching it and took a selfie and sent it to my mom of me like smiling at the TV because he's just so cute. Like everything he says, I'm just like, oh, like you're so harmless, like so adorable.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this was our episode today. It was a little short, but we just wanted to get to the tea and get to the point, a little midweek check-in. Molly, how, like, what are you gonna do the rest of the day?
So I'm about to work the rest of the day, but then I actually have a date tonight.
With who, what, when, or why?
To give a little bit of tea, to not spill too much before our first date. I met a boy in Miami who lives around here, and we have a mutual friend. And Friday night we were clubbing, and Wednesday we are going on a wholesome date. So fingers crossed, you know, optimistic over here.
So fun. I love that you met him like on a trip, you know, it's so much more
like
organic.
On a trip, like beyond like disheveled hot mess in a Miami club at 3 a.m. just to paint the picture.
This is so exciting. Okay, well, keep us updated. And
obviously,
before you guys go, I don't have any dates, but before you go, make sure to check out my interview with Abby Lee Miller. I just put it out this morning. It's on my channel, or you can listen to it on my podcast under the House of Villains interviews, because I put them all under one. But my interview with Queen Abby is finally out, so everyone check it out.
Did she spill some tea? Did she spill tea?
She spilled House of Villains tea, and then she was talking about her new show, Madhouse. She's like training dancers who are like 18 to 23 on
I'm like shocked she's even allowed to train dancers anymore.
She is booked, she is busy, her wheelchair is $115,000. It's crazy.
Got it.
She didn't so she didn't show her face on the video call because she was late to the interview because they were fixing her wheelchair, because this was like a day before she was leaving for London, so she couldn't literally move and she couldn't get her makeup and hair done. And she said she was planning on it, but the wheelchair took 3 hours to fix when it was supposed to take like 1. So it's kind of like Dumois style, and I have her name like Abby Lee Miller, and I just think it's kind of more iconic, and I'm fine with her being late. I've never had a guest be late ever.
And this is like, a really good reason. $115
great reason. She was 35 minutes late, but it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, life happens. I heard wheelchair costs like the amount of a car. So
for Abby, it's fine. She's still at the top of the pyramid.
Yeah, I'm like literally shocked she's still allowed to train dancers after all of that went, but good for her.
She's so nice and cool. And my friend Jack, who's the biggest Dance Moms fan, he was like, I can't believe you're having a normal conversation with her. You don't even know all of the history. I'm like, hey, she's nice, she's cool. I'm talking to her like a normal person. She said I can come to her dance studio and she'll train me.
Oh, we want to see that episode.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you all so much for joining today, and thank you again for joining Molly. We will be back very soon. Everyone, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Go follow Molly on her Instagram. I'm sure you already follow me, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.